Sherwin-Williams Emerald, and Benjamin Moore's Aura. Two premium interior paints, two huge price tags. But which one really performs? Most people guess, and they end up with streaks, fading, and frustration. I've tested both, so you don't have to. Let's talk about it. We're going to start with the foundation of any great paint job, and that is coverage. Here's what we like about Emerald. It has excellent first coat opacity. Fewer coats are needed on most surfaces. It's smooth and self-leveling, reduces visible brush and roller marks. It has great hiding power on both medium and dark walls. It's versatile. You can use it for both walls and ceilings. And while the prices are very similar at full retail, Emerald's price can often be a little bit less than Aura, especially when you factor in Sherwin-Williams' frequent sales. The negatives are this. It has a slightly thicker consistency. This means that it could potentially take longer to apply a coat. It also can possibly show lap marks if you roll too slowly. As we turn our attention to Aura, here's what we like about it. It has a very smooth finish and it's easy to work with. You have consistent coverage across a variety of colors, particularly vivid and deep hues. This is due to its proprietary color lock technology. It has good self-leveling. This will give you fewer visible roller marks. It's also slightly easier to spread because it's a little bit thinner of a material. As we look at some of the negatives about the Aura, its first coat coverage can be excellent, but that thinner consistency means that it might require an extra coat on certain dark to light color changes, where Emerald's higher solids sometimes can provide that slight edge. It also doesn't hide imperfections in the wall quite as well as the Emerald, and it's slightly less forgiving on textured or uneven surfaces. So between these two, when it comes to coverage, Emerald might slightly edge out the Aura. This is because it's better first coat opacity and stronger hiding power. So coverage is just the beginning. But once your walls are painted, the next big question is, how is this paint going to handle my everyday life? That's where washability comes in. As we look at Emerald, it has truly wonderful scrub resistance. It can handle repeated cleaning. It also has strong stain resistance. Spills wipe off easily. Both of these products are zero VOC. That means minimal odors for applications and cleanings. And Emerald can maintain its sheen even after multiple washings. Some of the negatives are, as we discussed, a premium product brings a premium price. Make sure you shop the sales. Also, we have noticed that the flat finish can tend to show scuffing a little bit easier, especially in higher traffic areas. And you need to be careful of the drying time before any heavy cleaning. As we look at Aura, we see that it has very good scrubbability on walls. It holds up well in high traffic areas. Its smooth finish resists both dirt and smudges. It has really easy touch-up, especially for small marks. So where would we like to see some improvement? Depending on the color, it can be less resistant to more aggressive scrubbing. If you have darker walls, some light scuff marks might show up a little bit easy. Also, repeated washings can tend to dull the finish a little faster than many would hope. So who wins in the washability category? Oh, I say that's a tough one. With Benjamin Moore's color locking technology, it does a wonderful job in preserving the pigment color. But Emerald is going to maintain its sheen a little longer. So if Emerald and Aura both clean well, what about the long-term performance? Let's talk durability, because this is the ultimate test for any premium paint. Emerald has excellent long-term resistance to fading. It holds up well against minor scratches and wear. It resists peeling and chalking under normal interior conditions and can maintain color vibrancy for years. Now, as we look at the other side of the coin, some of the negatives are, obviously we have to keep highlighting the price. That premium formula does make it more expensive up front. It can be slightly harder to roll over large areas due to its thicker nature. And it can feel, I'm going to say, kind of stiff, especially when you compare it to the Aura for smaller DIY jobs. Now, as we look at Aura, it's very durable, especially in residential settings. It has excellent adhesion, especially on walls that were previously painted. It resists fading over time, and it's easy to touch up or repaint over an existing finish. What we would like to see it work on is this. It's slightly less resistant to micro scratches, especially over long-term use. Darker colors could potentially show wear faster, especially in high traffic areas. And it's not quite as forgiving as we would like to see when cleaning tough stains repeatedly. So, who wins in the durability category? Well, it really is going to come down to location and which colors you choose. The Aura might have better durability for some darker colors, but overall, Emerald does resist fading and scratches a little better than Aura. So as we break it down, if you want the absolute best performance when it comes to coverage, washability, and durability, Emerald is going to be a top choice. But I have to be honest, we are really splitting hairs between these two products. Both of these paints are absolutely wonderful, excellent options, and I have both of them in my home. So which paint do you prefer in your home, or do you use on your job sites? Let us know in the comments below. Also, check out one of these videos, and in it we do deep dives and find out which paint is the absolute best. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.